After I died, the tyrant hugged my remains every night and wailed bitterly. His cries were so loud that I couldn't get any peace in the underworld. I couldn't stand it anymore. I pushed the coffin lid open and sat up straight, and ran all the way back home. When my family saw me come back, they were overjoyed but also terrified. They feared news of my resurrection would spread to the palace. They said after I died, the emperor went completely crazy and turned into a brutal tyrant. He stormed the palace with a sword in broad daylight. The whole imperial city was soaked in blood. He killed people as easily as killing chickens. Cold, ruthless, and cruel. But at night he would hold my rotting corpse and cry his heart out all night to a pile of bones. I stood right below the imperial city, staring at the palace he sealed off after turning demonic for me. This time I want to see for myself. That emperor who cried for me for 5 whole years, if he sees me alive and well again, what kind of reaction he will have. Half an hour ago, I was covered in dirt, mingling with the crowd. The city guard saw I was as messy as a beggar, but I was wearing an expensive gold hairpin, and my eyes looked bright and lively, so they stopped me right away to question me. In the past, I only needed to say I was the legitimate daughter of the Prime Minister's mansion, and everyone would let me pass respectfully. But now I'm someone who just climbed out of the grave, a person that came back from the dead, or as people commonly call it, a risen corpse. Just when I was getting a little annoyed about how I should explain myself, without making the guards suspicious, a fancy, luxurious carriage arrived at the city gate. The lead guard at the front directly pulled out a token. All the city gate guards around hurried to greet them respectfully immediately. I had no idea that the person sitting in this carriage was the very tyrant who had turned demonic for me over the past 5 years. I just thought it was my lucky day, so I could sneak into the city while they were distracted. The tyrant Xiaojing looked heartbroken as he arrived at my grave. Just when he was about to hug the tombstone and cry his eyes out, he was shocked to find that the familiar grave behind the tombstone had its coffin lid pried open, and there was no one inside at all. Oh wait, no. There was no corpse inside at all. Endless killing intent surged up in Xiaojing's eyes. His violent aura exploded in an instant. Go find her for me. Dig 3 feet deep everywhere if you have to, just find her. Bring Yang Yang's body back to me. 4 years ago, when the new emperor ascended the throne, more than half of the court officials were brutally massacred. Blood splattered all over the entire imperial palace. The palace maid scrubbed it for 3 whole days and nights, but still couldn't wash all the bloodstains away. He is a total lunatic through and through. Ordinary people call him the tyrant. People say he went crazy the day he ascended the throne. But actually, Xiaojing started going crazy 5 years ago. The day I died, I took advantage of the midnight cover and snuck over to the gate of the Prime Minister's mansion and knocked on the door. Who's there, Zhangbo? It's me, Yang Yang. Ghost, how dare you? Who dares to pretend to be a ghost in front of the Prime Minister's mansion? Hi, second brother, good evening. I'm back. Yang Yang, Yang Yang. Is that really you? I knew you wouldn't die. I just knew it. From what I remember, my second brother was a total tough guy. But now he's crying his eyes out on my shoulder. My heart ached so much. It's me, second brother. I'm really back. That night, the entire Prime Minister's mansion was in chaos. My eldest brother, Luo Jinzhou, who's always calm and steady, also hugged me and cried like a baby. Even my father, the head of all court officials, cried his eyes out without caring about his reputation at all. When my family saw me back, they were both overjoyed and worried. The news that Yang Yang is alive must never get out. Over these years, we've spent so much effort trying to find the person who killed Yang Yang back then. If he finds out now that Yang Yang is still alive, something bad might happen again. Especially we can't let the one in the palace find out, or who knows what terrible things he will do again. That night, I had a really embarrassing dream. In the dream, someone was kissing my fingertips, forehead, and eyes. His hot kisses carried a crazy affection I couldn't understand. He kept calling my name over and over next to my ear. Yang Yang? Early the next morning, Dad and eldest brother stayed up all night because of my return. So they went to the morning court with huge dark circles under their eyes. Xiaojing didn't look friendly to anyone at all. After the court ended, he called out with a dark face to Prime Minister Luo and Luo Jinzhou. Prime Minister Luo, please stay for a moment. Yang Yang's grave was robbed yesterday. What? Who dared to be so bold? Whoever it is, I will tear him into 1,000 pieces. Then Xiaojing stared at the backs of the Luo father and son as they left. Something feels off here. Really off, you know? Someone go keep an eye on the Luo family. I'd like to see if you're hiding Yang Yang from me. After a whole exhausting day, I finally calmed my family down and got time to take a bath and change clothes. When the hot water reached my chest, I realized with a shock that hideous old scar on my chest and a dusty old memory flooded back. Is that you? Yang Yang. Wake up. What exactly happened that day? Why did you die all of a sudden? Miss! Are you awake? I still can't believe it. You're really back, miss. Believe it now? Feeling my soft, smooth skin, Xiaoyue burst into happy tears right away. Later, when we were picking out clothes, I ran into a problem. Most of my old clothes got damp and ruined. They're basically rags now. Even my cosmetics have gone bad. Father, I want to go out for a walk. No way. The tyrant's searching everywhere for you right now. You can't leave the house. Father, please. Just say yes, okay? I promise I won't get into any trouble. Fine. I'll let you go. I'll have your second brother go with you. Yes, Father. We walked down the main street of the capital. It looked way different from what I remembered. The street was full of yelling vendors. There were tons of snacks, jewelry, and trinkets everywhere. I was super happy. I finally got tired of wandering around and decided to go pick out some new clothes. I followed my memory to a famous brocade workshop. They had all kinds of clothes here. Some even had Western regions design elements. They were really cool and unique. I picked for ages before I found one. I changed into it happily and walked out. I wanted to ask my second brother for his opinion, but I couldn't find him anywhere after looking around. Oh well. I just stood in front of the bronze mirror admiring myself. It was a red dress with Western region style. It fit my slim figure perfectly. It caught the eye of lots of customers in the shop. Hey, shopkeeper. Do you have more of this dress? I'll take it, ouch. I'm so sorry, miss, but this dress is the only one in the entire capital. I didn't pay attention at first and kept posing in front of the mirror, but suddenly someone yanked my shoulder. I stumbled back a few steps and fell to the ground. Take that dress off right now. I'm taking it, I looked up angrily and met her arrogant gaze. I picked this dress first. As if you deserve it? Before I could speak, she lunged at me, trying to rip the dress off me. I frowned hard. I didn't want to cause trouble. But if someone pushes me around, I won't back down either. The shopkeeper was panicking like crazy and quickly pulled me aside. I'm so sorry. She's the only daughter of the Minister of Revenue and the fiancé of General Luo. I blinked. My second brother's fiancé? Man, my brother has terrible taste. Meanwhile, Lin Xiaoya had already made up her mind. She was definitely getting this dress. When she saw I wasn't going to give it to her, she ordered her servants to rip my clothes off. She wanted to ruin my reputation. I saw right through her evil plan. I tried to fight back, but I was way too weak. I was no match for them. When the servants hesitated to do it, Lin Xiaoya walked right up to me and reached out to rip my clothes off herself. Just as tears of humiliation welled up in my eyes. Little sister, look what I brought you. Freshly baked chestnut cake. Your favorite. Here you go. What do you think you're doing? It's the 5th year since I faked my death and was reborn. I just came back to the capital. I almost got stripped naked by my own second brother's fiancé, right in the middle of the street. A few burly servants pinned me hard to the floor. I struggled with all my might, but I've been spoiled and pampered since I was little. There's no way I could beat these vicious servants. Our dynasty has very conservative social customs. A woman's reputation is worth more than her life. Lin Xiaoya looked down at me arrogantly. Rip that dress off her now. I'd like to see if she still dares to mess with me again. It's not like she wants my clothes at all. She clearly intends to, in full view of the public, completely ruin my reputation. What a vicious, cruel person she is. My outer sheer robe was torn violently. My heart instantly skipped a beat with alarm. When the tiger doesn't roar, you think I'm a freaking Hello Kitty? The second I thought of that, a surge of ferocity rose in me out of nowhere. I broke free from the restraints hard and bit down tightly on Lin Xiaoya's outstretched wrist. A sharp scream immediately echoed through the entire brocade workshop. Lin Xiaoya's face twisted in pain. She shrieked miserably, "My hand! Pull this crazy woman off me right now. Beat her to death!" Several vicious servants had murderous looks on their faces. They raised their sandbag-sized fists high, whipping up gusts of wind as they moved. Swinging straight towards my temple, I closed my eyes in despair. If I hadn't been so spoiled as a kid and learned more martial arts from second brother, I wouldn't be pushed around like this today. An ear-splitting loud bang rang out. The sharp pain I expected never came. The servant holding my left hand was instantly kicked flying by a terrifyingly strong force and slammed hard into the counter, sending wood chips flying everywhere. What the hell are you all staring at? Right after that, those vicious servants, one after another like ragged sacks, were all thrown flying out, slamming heavily on the ground and wailing. I trembled all over. Tears of grievance burst out instantly. If you'd come back even a little later, I would have been stripped naked by them. I'm sorry, Young. Second brother went to the south of the city to buy your favorite chestnut cake. I had no idea something like this would happen. Don't be mad at me, okay? Everyone present was stunned, silly. No one could believe that General Luo, known as the living devil on the battlefield, would ever show such a humble and fawning expression. Lin Xiaoya was so shocked she even forgot to cry. She never expected that Wen Wufeng, who was supposed to train troops at the barracks, would suddenly appear here. Every extra word I said made Luo Wufeng's face turn a shade darker. By the time I finished talking, the rage around him had boiled to the extreme. Luckily, I have a super awesome app. It's called Xianyu. The latest version of Xianyu has an amazing new feature. You can earn money just by taking a photo. The more photos you take, the more you earn. I snapped a pic of 5 copied fandom collectible cards and posted them, and made money. You guys should try it fast. Earn cash by taking photos. Highly recommended. General Wen, listen to my explanation. This is all a misunderstanding. She went crazy and bit me. This woman is a total lunatic. You must not believe her. Wufeng walked forward with a blank expression. He grabbed from the ground the arm of the servant who just tried to hit me. He squeezed hard with his hand. A creepy bone-cracking sound rang out. He actually broke the man's arm with his bare hands. You don't believe me? I'm your fiancé. Who the hell do you think you are? You dare compare yourself to my sister? Yang, come here. Hit her back. Lin Xiaoya's eyes widened sharply. Before she could react, our Luo family never takes any grievance. We pay back grudges right on the spot. We paid the bill and left Brocade Workshop. I bit into the sweet and chewy chestnut cake in big bites, while looking at the man beside me with distress. Second brother, Lin Xiaoya has a domineering personality. She's not your type at all. How did you get a fiancé like her? 5 years ago, after you passed away, we searched everywhere for clues. The only lead was locked up in the Ministry of Revenue. The Minister of Revenue's condition was that I marry his daughter. Second brother actually sacrificed his whole life just for a tiny clue about me. Second brother, I don't agree to let her marry into our family. Starting from tomorrow, I want to learn martial arts from you. I can't just hide behind my brother every single time. He looked at my determined eyes. His eyes turned red and nodded heavily. I never expected that the commotion we had at Brocade Workshop in less than half an hour had spread into that bottomless imperial palace. Luo Wufang has always been extremely scheming. Why did he this time, for a random woman who appeared out of nowhere, directly tear up all decorum? Upon hearing this, the tyrant's eyebrows frowned almost imperceptibly. A sickly, gloomy look flashed across his eyes. After a long time, the young emperor slowly opened his eyes. Madness and paranoia swirled deep in his pupils. A cold smirk tugged at the corner of his lips. According to the scouts outside the Prime Minister's mansion, that woman finally returned to the residence with General Wen, and they acted extremely intimate with each other. Go find out the identity of that woman. Also, any news on Luo Yangyang's body? Your Majesty, we have no leads so far. But I will send more men to keep searching. If we find Miss Luo's body, should we send it back to the Luo family? No. Bring her body to me. Second brother and I just stepped into the house. We were greeted by shards of porcelain all over the floor. They are dead meat. Who the hell does the Lin family think they are? Dared to strip my daughter's clothes in public? I will skin that bastard alive. I froze on the spot. Dad always believed taking a step back brings peace. But when I was killed in the suburbs 5 years ago, it made him fully realize one truth. Backing down only makes people push their luck. Today, Lin Xiaoya has totally stepped on the Luo family's last nerve. That same afternoon, the matchmaker went straight to the Lin mansion to cancel the engagement. What the hell huge mess did you get into outside today? I didn't do anything. I just argued with a weird woman a little. She even slapped me across the face. The Luo family came to cancel the engagement today. Even the conditions I blackmailed them with before don't work anymore. They can't even wait one more day. They are taking all the betrothal gifts back tonight. Dad, please go beg Luo Xiang. I really want to marry Luo Wufang. It's all my fault. Too late. You messed with the Luo family's most precious treasure. Forget about your engagement. I don't even know if I can keep my official position. It's totally up in the air. In the afternoon, I sat in the yard, carefully cleaning the red leather ball I brought back from my own grave. It has really complicated patterns. It's obviously not an ordinary item. Yang, the matchmaker, brought all the betrothal gifts back. Dad and Big Brother are rummaging for dirt on Lin Shilang. They are going to make him pay dearly for this. Second brother, thanks for the leather ball you gave me. I love it so much. When did I ever give you something like that? Isn't this from you? I found it at my grave, the day I came back to life. Other than the Luo family, who would come down the mountain to visit Yang's grave, only that person, that crazy tyrant on the throne. No one, Yang. Didn't you say you wanted to learn martial arts? Come on, I'll teach you the horse stance right now. Before I could ask any more questions, he hurriedly pushed me down in the yard. Under the blazing sun, I clenched my teeth and kept going. He, on the other hand, was so worried he almost cried. Yang, are you okay? Yang, this is way too tiring for you. Why don't we just stop practicing? I'll protect you 24/7 for the rest of my life, no big deal. No, I'll rest for a little bit, then practice for another half hour. Seeing that my attention was diverted, second brother quietly breathed a sigh of relief. He thought as long as he didn't mention him, the monster in the palace would never find me. The moment the emperor has arrived was announced. The whole yard went dead silent. Isn't the emperor swamped with state affairs? Why would he suddenly come to the prime minister's mansion? Prime Minister Luo, long time no see. Your Majesty, thank you for visiting my humble home. I apologize for not greeting you earlier. Would Your Majesty like to go to the study to talk privately? I've ordered people to prepare this year's pre-Qingming Longjing tea. It's waiting in the tea room right now. Your Majesty, the backyard is not properly cleaned. It's a bit messy. I'm afraid it will offend your eyes. You are all blocking me so tightly. Are you hiding some secret from me? No problem, I don't mind the mess. Greetings, Your Majesty. This backyard is very clean. Your servants are really something, even without being told. They can clean the yard spotlessly. Everyone was breaking out in cold sweat. Ever since my accident 5 years ago, the Emperor has become mentally unstable. He never shows his emotions on his face. No one can ever guess what he is thinking. Your Majesty, what brings you here today? I came here because I've missed her for 5 years. Only when he talks about me, this insane tyrant acts like a normal person who lost his beloved. I hid behind the door inside the room, staring at the tyrant full of murderous aura. It felt like a lifetime ago. Back then in the ginkgo forest of the Imperial College, that young man in blue who held my hand when I got lost had nothing but gentle light in his eyes. Now there's nothing but dead silence like an abyss in them. This is where Yang Yang used to live, right? I'm going inside. The moment the tyrant stepped into the room, his body jolted violently. Nothing here looks like a dead person's former home at all. It feels more like Yang Yang never left. All of you get out. I want to stay here alone for a while. I actually feel like you're right in this room. Is it really like what they said? I've gone completely crazy beyond cure. I curled up deep inside the wardrobe, buried myself in the pile of clothes. I didn't even dare to breathe too loudly. Every heartbeat felt like it would burst my chest. His hoarse murmur came from outside, along with a weird sucking and kissing sound. What is he doing? I couldn't help pushing the wardrobe door open a crack. Peeked outside secretly, but after just one glance, my face turned bright red instantly. Brother said the current emperor has gone mad. Until this moment, I truly realized how terminally ill he is. I couldn't help pushing the wardrobe door open a crack. Peeked outside secretly, but after just one glance, my face... Yang Yang. My Yang Yang. Yang Yang. My Yang Yang. The dignified emperor is acting like a shady thief. I've sent people to look for Yang Yang's body. Report to me immediately once you get a clue. We will do our best to find Yang Yang. The item I personally placed at the grave a few days ago. Why is it here? Your Majesty. My love. Go back to the palace? Yang Yang. Don't rush. We'll meet each other very soon. Sister Yu. I'm right here. Thank God Yang is okay. Have some tea to calm down first. You don't want to drink it. Is there something wrong with the tea? This is the place he just kissed. After all, I can only sneak you out of the capital first. I don't want to leave. The Emperor has already set his eyes on us. The spring banquet is in 2 days. You'll sneak out with the merchant caravan leaving the city. Yang. My Yang. Brother Lin. They want to bury you in the soil? It's so dark inside there. Stay with me, okay? If you don't say anything, that means you agree. Good boy, Yang. This is your favorite red color? No. Early the next morning, I went to the study with a heavy heart, wanted to find my elder brother. Yang, is something wrong? Elder brother. I've already packed all my luggage. Can I ask you a question? You have to tell me the truth. Okay, if I know the answer, I will definitely tell you. Elder brother, why does everyone say Brother Lin is a tyrant? Has he really changed? How did he ascend the throne? 5 years ago after I died, did he do anything? Didn't you say you only had one question? You asked so many at once. Which one should I answer first? Answer them one by one. Actually, I guessed a long time ago, you would ask these questions someday. Over the past 5 years, the person who changed the most in the entire capital is Li. Cure him? I order you to cure him. Your Highness, Crown Prince. Miss Luo has already stopped breathing. Chanli opened the door. Let us take a look. Yang, please, I'm begging you. Report, we got news of a suspected assassin. You covet the position of Crown Prince? You targeted Yang multiple times. You're the one who killed him. The crown prince has gone mad. The crown prince killed someone. I killed that girl Luo Yang. So what, ah? I want the throne too. I must find the murderer who killed Yang. After he ascended the throne, he kept your body by his side all the time. No use no matter who tried to persuade him. During that period of time, people in the palace said privately, there was a stench of dead bodies on the emperor. He slept with your dead body every day. He kept holding me all the time. Later, when he went to the morning court, we took the chance. Sneaked into the ice chamber secretly. That ice chamber is really weird. It looks just like a... Like what? A wedding room. We took the chance to carry your body and escaped from the ice chamber, and we buried you in the Luo family's ancestral graveyard. Who dared to touch him? I'll kill all of you! Give my Yang back to me. I'll dig up the grave and take him away. Xiling, please let him go. Xiling, let him go. He's already buried and at peace. It's not that we don't want you two to meet. We've seen how crazy he can get. We really don't feel at ease. Turns out what I saw was just the tip of the iceberg. Miss, all the luggage is packed. Except that white inner shirt. We searched everywhere but couldn't find it. Yang. I tore Yang's shirt and threw it away. Don't mention it again. Yang, it's time for us to leave. We need to arrive at the spring banquet early. Stay in the corner at the banquet, don't take off your veil, don't speak. Mix into Princess Jing's convoy and leave. Never run into the emperor. Don't be scared, Yang. We're all here for you. We'll protect you, we'll protect the Luo family. Why is this woman wearing a veil? She's probably pretending to be mysterious on purpose. Yang, wait here till the second half of the banquet. Mother will come take you out through the back door. I'll stay here with you? I'm sorry, big brother. This is all my fault. I made the Luo family take such a huge risk, and we even have to deceive the emperor. Silly girl, we should be the ones thanking you. Thank you for coming back alive. For coming back to our side. I'll go greet the guests for a while. I'm just nearby if you need anything. Just call me, ha ha ha. You're the one who fought with Lin Xiaoya over the dress? You've got some nerve. You even dare to come to the spring banquet? If Lin Xiaoya has a problem, tell her to come herself. What's the point of sending you guys here? She's too scared to show up herself. Minister Lin was thrown into prison. Xiaoya's engagement was called off. All because of you. If you hadn't snatched her dress, how would the Lin family end up like this? The Lin family's misfortune is all because Minister Lin took bribes. It has nothing to do with me. Don't tell me I forced him to take bribes. You still dare to talk back? You're just relying on your dirty relationship with General Luo. So the Luo family helps you suppress the Lin family. You're so shameless. You guys are wrong. It's not just General Luo. What if the wolf also listens to everything I say? It's cold today. Drink this hot one, don't make yourself ill. I'm hungry. Try it. If you don't like it, I'll go to the front yard for more. What are you guys doing here? They're Lin Xiaoya's friends. They came to stand up for her. Get out if you don't want to die? You even dare to compare yourselves to him? It's not safe here. I'll take you to a more hidden place, so no one else comes to bother you. Wait here for me. I'll go to the front yard to check the situation. I'll take you away as soon as possible. Wait a little longer. We won't have to hide anymore once we get to Suzhou. Is everything arranged? The poison must be put in the tea in the Emperor's study. Don't worry, young master. Everything is ready. Halfway through the banquet, the Emperor will go to the study to rest. As long as he takes one sip, he'll die on the spot. Perfect, that dog Emperor killed my family. Today he will pay with his blood. Young master, isn't this too risky? That tyrant is so unpredictable. What if he refuses to drink the tea? Don't worry. I've already prepared double insurance. Even if he doesn't drink the tea, he won't escape this disaster today. Haha, what do we do? Should we go warn them? But my identity is special. Once I get exposed, the Luo family is done for. Young master, what's the double insurance? Do you need me to go check it again? The guard will swap the medicine right over there. The guard swapping the medicine? They're going to tamper with the guard. Stick to the plan. Strike halfway through the banquet. Make sure Zealand dies today. Leave no survivors. Yes, young master, we'll make Zealand pay with his blood. What do we do? There's no time left. Big brother still hasn't come back. Brother Lin is going to be killed by D. Renchi. How do I save him? After Zealing was accidentally drugged with an aphrodisiac and lost all consciousness, he actually pulled a pale white sheer inner robe out of his chest and started sucking on it. I miss you so much. Where are you? Don't leave me. That pervert. He's been carrying it with him this whole time. But what he doesn't know is, the owner of this robe is hiding in the wardrobe and saw every single detail clearly. You perverted jerk! How dare you take my personal clothes? And do this kind of weird stuff with it? This is so inappropriate, Ah! If I had known this earlier, I wouldn't have risked coming in to save this pervert just now. Half an hour ago, I took advantage of the banquet in the front yard and snuck into this unguarded study quietly, planning to secretly pour out the poisoned teapot on the table. It's really poisoned, just as I thought. Before I could catch my breath, suddenly there was a flurry of noise outside the door, followed by rapid footsteps. I had no time to run at all. I glanced around quickly, like a scared little cat, and dived straight into the wardrobe in the corner. Almost at the same time, the study door was kicked open violently. Where is he? We're still investigating. We've sent people to arrest the suspects. Drag him out here. I want him dead. Through the gap in the wardrobe door, I saw Zilin. This happened so unexpectedly today. Zilin noticed something wrong with the wine in his hand, but it was already too late. The poison had already entered his system. The drug's effect is still kicking in continuously. The only way out is to have intercourse. There's no other solution. Even if you force yourself to endure it, you'll end up dying from your body overheating. They don't want to kill him. They want to humiliate him. I need to think of a way. When the study fell dead silent, something that shocked me to the core happened. I saw Zealing with red eyes, his hands shaking, carefully reached into the inner pocket near his heart and pulled out a pale white undergarment. Young, where are you? I miss you so much. You sick pervert. He's been carrying it with him this whole time. My mind went completely blank with a buzz. My face burned bright red instantly. You perverted jerk! How dare you use my personal clothes for this kind of thing? He's totally lost his mind right now. I regret this so much right now. I should have just let him drink that poisoned tea. Then I wouldn't have seen this super embarrassing scene, just as I was filled with shame and anger, and wanted to rush out and yell at him. Xiling finally seemed to hit his limit, leaned back on the chair and went still, like he had fainted. I heard my mom's quiet voice from outside the window, using our secret code to look for me. I can't wait any longer. Just as I carefully walked over to the window, my mom called out Yang Yang from outside, which immediately woke up the unconscious Xiling. Yang Yang. I was scared out of my wits by his murmur. Oh no, he found me! I made a quick, tough decision, climbed onto the windowsill ready to run, but... Oh no! Don't leave, Yang Yang, don't go. Yang Yang. You finally came to see me. I miss you so much. He thought he was having a fever dream from the aphrodisiac. I have to get out of here first. Brother Lin, I'm already dead. I'm already satisfied enough to see you in a dream. All good things must come to an end. It's time for me to go now. Don't leave. Yao Yao, don't go. Before he finished talking, he suddenly kissed me directly. So hot. I feel like I'm burning up. Brother Lin, stop, Yang Yang. My Yang Yang. I finally found you. No. In my mind, Xiling, who was just as fierce as a wild beast a second ago, actually followed my soft push. With a soft thud, fainted straight onto the floor. That's it? He just fainted like that?